Hey guys, as you may be able to tell, I have made the decision to do monthly favourites on my channel this year, and this is my January favourites. I mean, it's a little bit late because January flew by and I didn't quite realise how soon February was, so this one's a bit late, but hopefully that won't happen in the future. I mean, come on, it's me, it probably will. Anyway, I'm going to split my favourites videos into kind of three sections. I'm going to do kind of my beauty favourites first, and then do entertainment favourites, so like film, music, TV I've been enjoying that month, and then at the end just any kind of random favourites that don't fit into those two categories. So let's get on with it. With beauty favourites this month, I have got 3 makeup items and 1 skincare item. Onto the makeup items, the first thing I have is a makeup brush, and this is the MAC 217. This isn't my MAC 217. This is my Zoeva brush that I always get confused with my MAC 217. Got the right brush now. This is the MAC 217 brush, and I own a couple of these now, and they are hands down one of my favourite brushes. But I've particularly been loving it this month because I've been experimenting with colour a lot more on my eyelids, being a little bit adventurous, and this is the perfect brush to blend. It blends eyeshadows beautifully. Even some of the cheaper eyeshadows that are a bit of a nightmare to blend, this seems to blend them seamlessly. So if you're looking for a good all-round eyeshadow brush, I would totally recommend this one. The next item I have been loving is the Soap & Glory Glow All Out Illuminizing Powder. I love this highlighter because it's a real pinky toned, and I really suit pinky toned highlighters rather than kind of the more, I don't know what other type of highlighter, but I really suit this one. It gives me a really healthy glow and makes you look alive. If you're looking a bit dead and dry and just not very healthy looking, this is a lifesaver for those days. The last makeup product I have been loving this month is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. The reason I've been loving this is because it's great if you've woken up late and are in a hurry and don't have time to do your makeup, and it's also great if you're just not in the mood to have a full face of makeup on. It provides a nice light, even coverage, just evens out your skin tone a little bit, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all, which is my favourite part about it. Only trouble I have with this is it does tend to cling to your dry patches, so make sure you moisturise well before popping this on. The last item in my beauty favourites this month is a skincare item, and it is the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water. I can never pronounce this. I had a feeling I put this in my acne video, and ever since then I have been using it on and off, but this month, and particularly in January, my skin has been ridiculously dry no matter what I do to it. So this is a really nice kind of refresher throughout the day. It sort of rehydrates your skin, makes it feel amazing. That was all my beauty favourites. On to my kind of entertainment favourites for the month, and this month it's actually only 2 TV shows. I haven't really listened to much music that I haven't really listened to a lot before, and movie wise I have seen a few things, but nothing's really stood out to me as kind of a I've really loved that this month. The first TV show I have been loving this month is Call the Midwife, which, if you haven't seen, is a TV show based on a group of midwives in the 1950s/60s in the East End of London. I love this show. I love period dramas in general, but I particularly love this one because you can really relate, well, not relate to the characters, I'm not a midwife, but you really learn a lot about the characters and their backstories, and it's just generally a really nice show to watch on a Sunday evening. It's nice to wind down to and get yourself ready for the week. The second TV show I have been watching a lot of this month is Pretty Little Liars. I have been watching Pretty Little Liars since it came out in 2010. I am obsessed with the show. Whenever it's coming back on air, I will go back and rewatch the half season before the new half season starts. So this month I have been rewatching the first half of season 6 in preparation for the second half of season 6. And oh my god, it is going to be so good, the second half of season 6. I have already decided it is going to be amazing. But if you haven't seen Pretty Little Liars, kind of a little synopsis for you. It is about a group of 4 teenage girls whose friend goes missing, and then they get mysterious messages off this horrible person called A. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching it on Netflix. It won't take you long to binge watch it. I promise you, it is so good. And last but by no means least, I have 3 random favourites that don't fit into either of the 2 previous categories. The first one being rock choir. I started going to rock choir at the beginning of the month, and I have fallen in love with going. I have really missed singing and being in choir. I was in choir pretty much all through school, and it's an amazing experience, rock choir. It's not a choir you have to audition to get into. It's just everyone coming together and singing and just generally having fun. If you're interested in rock choir, I'll leave a link below to their website so you can find one near you, because it is amazing. Like, I would definitely recommend going if you enjoy singing and you want somewhere to just express your love of singing. If you saw my what I got for Christmas video, you would have seen that I got a coffee machine for Christmas, so I thought it'd be fun to show you the 2 coffees I have been drinking a lot of this month. The first one being the caramel macchiato, which is amazing. It tastes very similar to the Starbucks one, so if you're like me and addicted to the Starbucks one, then this is for you. I've not got many of these left, so I need to put another order in. And the other one I have drunk a lot of this month is the Nestea iced tea peach flavour. Not a coffee, but you know, it's delicious. My last favourite for this month is actually my sewing machine, which again I got for Christmas. I have been using it loads throughout the month of January to start my cosplays, to do other random little bits, and the sewing machine I got was the Brother LS14, and it is an amazing machine. It's definitely one for beginners. It hasn't got that many stitch settings, but it's so easy to set up. It's a dream to use, and I've managed to actually construct a coat, which I never thought would be a thing that I'd be able to do, but yes, it's a very, very good sewing machine, and it's not too badly priced either, I don't think. That was all my favourites this month. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and leave in the comments below a couple of things you guys have been enjoying this month, and I shall see you guys soon. Bye!